have some breaking news also now coming in. A reference map of the Yangtze sector is also now circulating on Chinese social media. The satellite imagery of that area shows at least 4 Indian positions in the vicinity of the border, likely to improve the Indian response as mentioned in the local media. So this is from the local media in China saying the Indian position improved response. This is a image that is circulating on Chinese media, and this is the latest satellite imagery from the spot. So this shows at least 4 Indian positions in the border, in and around the border. So these are the details of the satellite imagery that is currently circulating in the Chinese social media. Srinjoy, the response that has come in from China has been, of course, completely denying that any clashes even took place. Now we have this satellite imagery of the LAC, 4 of these positions where it very clearly shows the Indian position.
Well, that's fine. If the Chinese say that nothing has happened, the Chinese have every right to say what they want. Their media is not a free media, so they write and say what suits them. But the real facts are on the ground. The Indian Army has made a clear statement saying that a clash took place, saying that the Chinese tried to intrude, that there was contact. So all those things have been officially said by the Indian Army. After that, whether the Chinese say that nothing happened or whether the Chinese say something happened is a different point altogether, because they say it for the people of China. And if China is saying that nothing has happened and the Chinese people have to be told that nothing is happening, fine, very good. But we know the truth. We know the real story. It's already out there in the public domain. The Indian Army has put it out. So whether China says that there was no clash is really not material.
Okay, all right. Do stay on with us, Srinjoy, as we get more response that has been coming in as well. The External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, in an exclusive interview with Times Now on November 25th, had made it clear that Prime Minister Modi never postured on China but made his intent clear. He asserted that Indian troops in large numbers are guarding the Indo-China borders to avoid a repeat of the 2020 Galwan clash.
I don't think the Prime Minister has postured publicly on China. I think the Prime Minister has been very firm on China. And the Prime Minister has been very, very clear that, and not just in his words, he's actually been very clear in his actions. I mean, please understand the efforts which were made from 2020 onwards in maintaining such a large force on our borders. It's an enormous enterprise. And at the end of the day, that is the answer. I mean, I would rather have a Prime Minister who does things than to have a Prime Minister who pontificates but doesn't actually do it out there. So, in the case of Prime Minister Modi, I think he should be judged by the fact that the Indian military today is deployed in strength on the borders with China, as a result, to respond to the challenges of 2020.
Srinjoy, thank you for joining us with those details. We're keeping an eye out for the developments on that story.